So after arriving in Hanoi, I went out to the lake in the downtown area to see what the nightlife was like in the city. There was a lot of activity around the lake. A lot of people were playing this game on the ground. I played this before with a wooden board, and I guess there's like marbles and bowls. I forget how to play. I forget the name of it, but it was very popular. Jumping rope was also pretty popular, and they are quite good at jumping rope. Um, Not these two guys, but the next two young ladies that tried. They were very good. I filmed this guy for a while, seeing when this tower would fall, and literally after I stopped my camera, the next piece he put on made the tower fall. And there was a big roar from the crowd and applause, so I wish I would have caught that on camera, but I wasn't patient enough. There was a lot of busking and playing of music on the streets. I even saw Westerners playing music that was all over the lake. Bonus points if you know the song. This is the Bien Mi, the Vietnamese sandwich. It's very good. I could eat one every day. Mainly because of the French bread. The French bread is just fantastic here. Hello? This is Pub Street. They sell a beer called Bia Hoi, which is made fresh every day. I also had some snacks. This is Nue. These are spring rolls. These were very good. But the Bia Hoi, this beer right here, it's made fresh every day. So whatever people don't drink is thrown away. It is 5,000 Vietnamese dollars per beer, which is like 22 cents or 1 renminbi. But the alcohol content is very low. You have to drink a lot to get drunk off of that. And it's very weak tasting beer, really. So the next day I picked up my rented motorcycle. This is the motorcycle which I will be riding all over Vietnam. I've decided to nickname it Matilda since we'll be waltzing all over Vietnam together. But it's in very good condition. I was very happy with Tigit Motorcycles, the company that rents these motorcycles in Vietnam. Well, there's many companies, but I would recommend Tigit. It's Tigit. And you'll see driving around the streets of Vietnam, it's pretty crazy. There really is no decent public transportation system, so if you don't feel like you would be comfortable riding a motorbike in these conditions, then maybe this isn't the place for you, because in my opinion, to really enjoy Vietnam, you have to do it by motorbike. The traffic just moves too slow by taxi. There's no subways or train systems, so you're pretty much walking or on a motorbike. So I'm headed to, I think it's called Huang Lien. They make bún cha, which is a Hanoi beef pork noodle type of soup. This is where Obama ate, so they have the very famous combo Obama, which I had, which is a bowl of the bún cha. And you'll see it's very crowded. This is 4 stories high, this restaurant. Every floor was full of people. So I finally got a seat, and I did order the combo Obama. This is the bowl of the bún cha, and also a seafood spring roll, which I think is pork, crab, and shrimp. This was okay. It really was kind of bland. I didn't think it was anything special. I just thought it was so-so. It was good, but nothing great. To be honest, I've had better noodles in China.
So riding around Vietnam is an absolute blast. It's crazy, but it's a lot of fun. The only bad thing about it is you get helmet hair, like I have. So everything has gone really smooth so far. I've had no problems. My plane was on time. The shuttle I took to Shanghai was on time. Highly recommend Vietnam Airlines. Nice, new, big, spacious planes with free movies, free wine after your meal, a good meal. It was on time, which never happens when I fly Chinese Airlines. And American Airlines, they would never give you something like free wine after your meal. They would charge you for it. So that was really good. So everything's been going pretty smooth. Rented my motorcycle, no problem, and it's like I said, it's a lot of fun to cruise around these chaotic streets. The positive energy here is amazing. It just feels like such a positive place, which, knowing its troubled history with things like, you know, the what they call the American War here, and other things, you wouldn't think it would be such a positive place, but it's really a positive energy. So far so good. Looks like they're taking wedding photos right over there. Something popular to do in China. Of course, you can see a lot of the Chinese influence here. I believe it was during the Ming Dynasty that there was a huge Chinese population down here in Vietnam. I think there were mainly traders, coastal traders, trading goods from mainland China to Vietnam. So there's a ton of Chinese influence, obviously a ton of French influence as well, because of the French occupation. And on the bright side of that, the bread for the Banh Mi's, the Vietnamese sandwich, oh, it's so good. It's easily among the best bread in the world. It's just delicious bread. It really makes that sandwich good. I find I'm able to just read things that I don't even know the words to. Like I saw a sign said C-A-P-H-E, and I just guessed that was cafe. I looked in, yeah, it was coffee shop. So without even knowing any of the language, I find I'm able to read things and, you know, guess what shops are. And when I'm looking for something like Bún Cha, it's easy to find because I can easily read the signs. I haven't even bothered learning any Vietnamese because, and what I found here is the English level here is very good.
Okay, we're gonna hop back on the motorcycle and head over to Cafe Giam, I think it's called. It's an egg drop coffee shop. There are coffee shops everywhere in Vietnam. I've never seen a bigger coffee culture in the world. There would literally be, you know, 3, 4, 5 coffee stores right next to each other on the same street. They drink a ton of coffee, and the coffee is very good. It's quite strong. It's very strong coffee, but they use a lot of condensed milk. And well, this is the entrance to Cafe Giam. This is supposed to be like one of the oldest, one of the best for what's called egg drop coffee, which is what I had here, and I'm going to show you. The egg drop coffee is very rich, very creamy, very thick, but it really helps to ease the taste of that very strong Vietnamese coffee. And here it is, and you can just see how thick it is, just how slowly it drips off my spoon. This is fantastic coffee. This is better than anything you're going to get in a Starbucks or a Costa. It's just outstanding coffee here in Vietnam.